Introduction to Accounting Part 3. Learning Objectives, Accounting Information and its types, Uses of accounting information, Systems of accounting. Let us start with accounting information. Accounting is a service activity. Its function is to provide qualitative information, primarily financial in nature, about economic entities that is intended to be useful in making economic decisions. Accounting Principles Board. Let us know the types of accounting information. Accounting information refers to the financial statements generated through the process of bookkeeping, use of which helps the users to arrive at decisions. The information made available by three statements can be categorized into the following. Let us know all these three in detail. 1. That is information relating to profit or surplus. The income statement makes available the accounting information about the profit earned or loss incurred as a result of business operations or otherwise during an accounting period. A company prepares statement of profit and loss in the form prescribed in the Schedule 3 of the Companies Act 2013. The excess of income over expenditure is termed as surplus, while excess of expenditure over income is termed as deficit. Number 2, that is information relating to financial position. The position statement, that is the balance sheet, makes available the information about the financial position of the entity. The position statement provides information about the assets owned by the entity, amounts receivable, and the cash and bank balance held by it. The difference between the two is represented by capital, that is, amount due to owners. In the case of not-for-profit organization, difference between assets and liabilities is termed as capital fund. Third is information about cash flow. Cash flow statement is a statement that shows flow, both inflow and outflow of cash during a specific period. It is of immense use as many decisions such as payment of liabilities, payment of dividend, and expansion of business, etc. are based on availability of cash. The very next we are going to discuss is users of accounting information. Users of accounting information may be categorized into internal users and external users. We are going to discuss one by one. Internal users. 1. Owners. Owners contribute capital in the business and thus are exposed to maximum risks. Naturally, they are interested in knowing the profit earned or loss incurred in the business besides the safety of their capital. Second, that is management. The management makes extensive use of accounting information to arrive at informed decisions, such as determination of selling price, cost controls and reduction, investment into new projects, etc. Number 3. Employees and workers. Employees and workers are entitled to bonus at the year end, which is linked to the profit earned by an enterprise. External users. 1. Bank and financial institutions. Banks and financial institutions are essential part of any business as they provide loans to the businesses. 2. That is investor and potential investor. Investment involves risks and also the investors do not have direct control over the business affairs. Third, that is creditors. Creditors are those parties who supply goods or services on credit. Number 4, that is government and its authorities. The government makes use of financial statement to compile national income accounts and other information. 5. Resources. Resources use accounting information in their resource work. Number 6. Consumers. Consumers require accounting information for establishing good accounting control so that cost of production may be reduced with the resultant reduction in the price of products they buy. And the 7th one is public. They want to see the business running since it makes substantial contribution to the economy in many ways. Example, employment of people, etc. So next we are also going to see qualitative characteristics of accounting information. What are they? Qualitative characteristics are attributes that makes the accounting information useful to users. The qualitative characteristics are 1. Reliability. Accounting information must be reliable. Reliability of information means it is verifiable, free from bias and material error. Number 2, that is relevance. Accounting information must be relevant to the users. Information is relevant if it meets the needs of the users in decision making. Third, that is understandability. Understandability means that the information provided through the financial statement must be presented in a manner that the users are able to understand it. Point 4, that is comparability. Comparability means that the user should be able to compare the accounting information of an enterprise of the period either with that of other periods known as intra-firm comparison or with the accounting information of other enterprises known as inter-firm comparison. So now we are going to discuss the last topic, that is systems of accounting. The systems of recording transaction in the books of account are two, namely 1, that is double entry system, and 2, that is single entry system. We will discuss this in a brief. Let's discuss double entry system. Double entry system of accounting is a system of accounting under which both debit and credit aspects of accounting are recorded. A transaction has two aspects, debit and credit, and at the time of recording a transaction, it is recorded once on the debit side and again on the credit side. We can see some features of double entry system. Number 1, that is it maintains a complete record of each transaction. Number 2, it recognizes twofold aspect of every transaction, vice versa, the aspect of receiving value in and the aspect of giving value out. Number 3, in this system, one aspect is debited and the other aspect is credited, following the rules of debit and credit. And number 4, since one aspect of transaction is debited and the other is credited, the total of all debit is always equal to total of all the credits. Let's discuss accounts from incomplete records or single entry system. Accounts from incomplete records or single entry system of recording transaction in the books of account may be defined as an incomplete double entry system. In this system, all transactions are not recorded on double entry basis. In some transactions, both aspects of the transactions are recorded, while in others, either one aspect is recorded or not at all. Instead of maintaining all the accounts, only personal accounts and cash book are maintained under this system. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you all love it. If you find our channel informative, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.